one of, I think, the biggest kind of missteps that makes production run slow is not actually knowing your product. And people think like, oh, I can just produce a shirt. Like, I want this shirt. Well, there's so many different sizes and specifications that go into apparel manufacturing. And this is for any product, for watches, hats, there's all sorts of fabric. For example, like this jacket, like the sleeve opening here on my shoulder on this jacket is different than the sleeve opening on my wrist. And so that's something that you have to consider, and you have to that measurement. It can be as simple as taking out a ruler and saying, all right, this measurement is 4 inches, this one's 3 inches, and sending those specifications over to the factory. But at the end of the day, there's a lot of back and forth between buyers and factory reps, because these buyers don't necessarily know the specifications of the product that they want. Like a zipper, there's 1,000 different zipper options out there. Well, which one do you want? And one of the best ways to actually go through that process is by looking at thousands of different jackets or zippers, basically, and saying, oh, I like this zipper, let's get this one. And you can literally just screenshot that part of an image and say, hey, this is the zipper I want, and they'll probably be able to get you that zipper. And so for me, one of my biggest missteps producing watches for the first time 6-7 years ago was that I wasn't even aware that they had, when I was starting to produce watches, I didn't even know there was automatic and quartz movement watches. I didn't know from right in the watch world. Now I can tell all sorts of different components in the watch. But the whole dynamic there is I didn't know the actual process and components that go into these products to bring them to life. And you'll be fortunate enough if you're working with a good factory where your factory, sales reps that you're talking to from the factory, they know everything about the product. They've hopefully produced millions of units of this product. So they'll be asking you the right questions to ensure they get your specifications right. And if they aren't asking you questions about your product, you probably aren't working with a good factory, because the bad ones will just say yes, 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 and you'll produce a sample and it won't be anything of what you expected, because that factory didn't confirm the specifications before they produced that sample. So if a factory is asking questions about your product, it's a good thing.